and still I ache. Still hear your name in every flake. The world moved on, but I still keep your love alive. 3 winters deep. I found your name on an old postcard, faded ink like a worn out heart, buried deep in a cedar drawer, in a house that don't feel like home no more. Letters in the drawer, ghosts in the hall. Your voice still lingers through these empty walls. I read your words till the paper's thin, trying to go back to where we've been. Your flannel shirt still hangs behind the door, still smells like nights I don't get anymore. I whisper things I wish you knew, to shadows in a room that once held 2. I never burned them, couldn't let go. Your letters still say what I need the most. Letters in the drawer and tears on the floor. I keep pretending you'll walk through that door. Time don't write us back again, so I read your love in faded pen. Faded pen. Your flannel shirt still hangs behind the door, still smells like nights I don't get anymore. I whisper things I wish you knew, to shadows in a room that once held 2. Your flannel shirt still hangs behind the door, still smells like nights I don't get anymore. I whisper things I wish you knew, to shadows in a room that once held 2. We felt I never burned them, couldn't let go. Your letters still say what I need the most. Letters in the drawer and tears on the floor. I keep pretending you'll walk through that door. But time don't write us back again, so when smoke and love both fade that way. You'd light a smoke at 3 a.m., talk dreams while cities slept again. Now I sit here alone, but near the fire escape you loved last year. Fire escape blues high above the alley where we whispered love. The stars were close, the sky so vast. Now all I breathe is what's gone past. The rail is cold, the bricks don't change, but something deep has rearranged. The view's the same, but not the tone, since you made rooftops feel like home. Fire escape blues high above the alley where we whispered love. The stars were close, the sky so vast. Now all I breathe is what's gone past. If love can rise, it also falls from metal grates and midnight calls. Fire escape blues, quiet and wide. You burn too fast to stay or hide, but I still lean like back in June to find your ghost beneath the moon. You wore that shirt, faded and torn, like the promises we both outworn. Your boots by the door still track the past, but love like that don't ever last. The color of dust, soft and gray, like the goodbye you couldn't say. It settled in corners in my lungs, and every word we left unsung. I swept the porch, but it won't go. The trace of you, that steady, slow, it's in the light, it's in the air, and in the things soft and gray, like the goodbye you couldn't say. Settled in corners in my lungs, and every word we left unsung. Dust don't cry, but I still do, 'cause dust remembers more than you. The color of dust never fades, it stays behind in quiet ways. You walked away, but left too much in the breath of love and the color of dust. A cullen. They used to fly over our old shed. You'd point and laugh, then tilt your head. Now fall arrives, I watch them pass, while time moves faster than it has. Where the wild geese go, I'll never know, but I see you in their shadowed flow. You flew from me, no map, no trace. Still I wait here in the same place. That field's gone brown, the barn caved in, but I still wave like back then. You said goodbyes should never stay, but mine's been growing every day. Where the wild geese go, I'll never know, but I see you in their shadowed flow. You flew from me, no map, no trace. Still I wait here in the same place. I fly high wings, I chase that line, but love stays grounded most of the time. Where the wild geese go, I dream I ache like whispers blown across a lake. You left like feathers in the snow and followed where the wild geese go. the pines still whisper when the wind blows low, like the night you stayed then had to go. Your truck lights faded down the hill, but the echo of you lingers still. Echoes in the pines, soft and slow, carrying your name in the wind. I know I walk alone, but not alone. You're in the trees, you're in the tone. I still sit where the fire used to burn, waiting on a love that won't return. That cabin roof, the creaky floor, still sings your voice behind the door. Echoes in the pines, soft and slow. The leaves may fall, but sounds remain, like distant songs in steady rain. Finally, echoes in the pines, through time they flow. I hear you still when the breezes blow. Though you're long gone, I feel the signs. You're always near in the pines. In the pines.
Look.
Your Bible sits near my guitar, two kinds of prayer not very far. You hummed a hymn, I strummed a chord, and we both spoke without a word. Sunday song in morning light, soft and low, but always right. We sang of love and we believed before the world taught us to grieve. The coffee burned, the dogs would bark, but you and I stayed lost in the spark. Now church bells ring, but not for me, since you took our harmony. Sunday song in morning light, soft and low, but always right. We sang of love and we believed dogs would bark, but you and I stayed lost in the spark. Now church bells ring, but not for me, since you took our harmony. Some songs fade and others grow, but ours still plays real soft and slow. I still live inside that song. This window faced the southern hill, where morning light would fall so still. You'd hum a song, sip something warm, before the silence took its form. A room with a view of days we knew. Curtains faded, but love shines through. Just you and me. I changed the bed, repainted walls, but memory lives in quiet halls. No one else can fill this place, where every corner holds your face. Of days we knew. Curtains faded, but love shines through. The world moved on, but I still see the life we lived, just you and me. I changed the bed, repainted where every corner holds your face. A room with a view of days we knew. Curtains faded, but love shines through. The world moved on, but I still see the life we chasing peace I haven't found since you stopped being around. Motels blink with neon blue. I see your face in every room. The map is torn, the gas is low. Believing's all I've come to know. One more mile, one more town, another road, another round. Still chasing peace I haven't found since you stopped being around. I told myself I'd stop by dawn, but you're the place I can't move on. Final, one more mile, and then maybe I'll find the end of memory, or just another stretch of sky to run from love I can't untie.
We met beside the poetry shelf. You reached for something just like myself. A book of dreams we tried to read, but turned too fast in quiet need. Checked out books, worn out lines. A love returned before its time. No due date long enough for us, no spine strong enough for trust. You left with chapters still undone, with stories paused instead of run. Now I reread what once we wrote, in margins soft and final notes. Checked out books, worn out lines. A love returned before its time. No due date long enough for us, no spine strong enough for trust. You left with chapters still undone, with stories paused instead of run. Now I reread what once we wrote, in margins soft and final notes. Checked out books, worn out lines. A love returned before its time. No due date long enough for us, no spine strong enough for trust. appeared in our checked out book. The storm rolled in, but I didn't care. Still set the table like you'd be there. Thunder shook these empty walls, but I stayed still through it all. The light stayed on, though you were gone. I kept pretending nothing's wrong. I played our song, left out your plate, held on too long for one too late. Neighbors talk, say she's still stuck, but they don't know the kind of luck to love so deep you can't undo the empty space once filled by you. The light stayed on, though you were gone. I kept pretending nothing's wrong. I played our song, left out your plate, held on too long for one too late. Neighbors talk, say she's still stuck, but they don't know the kind of luck to love so deep you can't undo the empty space once filled by you. The power flickers now and then, like your touch in the pouring rain. The light stayed on, and so did I, even when I said goodbye. You left the door, but not the dawn. I'm still right here. The lights stay on. Fries were cold, the sky was gray, but your eyes made it feel like May. You kissed my hand at window 2, said forever starts with drive-through. Drive-through diner, love cheap but sweet, plastic trays and stolen seats. No silver spoons, no velvet gloves, just mustard hearts and simple love. Now I pass that place alone. They changed the sign, removed the chrome, but I still crave that teenage spark that lit a flame in a parking lot dark. Drive through diner, love cheap but sweet, plastic trays and stolen seats, no silver spoons, no velvet gloves, just mustard hearts and simple love. We didn't need a fancy floor, just ketchup hearts and open doors. Final diner love, long gone, but tastes like youth. When I drive on, you left, but that booth above still whispers back our fast food love. Drive through diner love, long gone, but tastes like youth. When I drive on, you left, but that booth above still whispers back our fast food love. You always said the cold was kind, a breath of rest, a quiet mind. But now December cuts me clean, a sharp and chill I've never seen. The way you said December stayed in every snow, in every fade. You left in coats and gloves and gray, and took the warmth of me away. The fire burns, the records spin, but nothing thaws the cold within. I wear your scarf, pretend it helps, but grief won't hang itself on shelves. The way you said December stayed in every snow, in every fade. You left in coats and gloves and gray, and took the warmth of me away. You kissed the frost like it was wine, and left me here to trace the line. The way you said December still rings in the hush, cuts through the chill. You love the cold, I learned too late. Now winter's all I contemplate. wasn't you. Not tonight. Almost said your name out loud. Almost chased you through the crowd. Still stuck in that old refrain of almost love and almost pain. The bar still plays our favorite song. I hum the words, try to move on. But when the lights are dim and low, my heart forgets what it should know. Almost said your name out loud. Almost chased you through the crowd. Still stuck in that old refrain of almost love and almost pain. It's always almost, never real, but almost still knows how to feel. If I almost said your name again, almost reached for where you've been, I walk away but feel the flame of almost us and almost name. I've been running fast through borrowed years, stacking moments, hiding tears. But peace don't live where the bright lights shine. It's in the hush I left behind, chasing stillness, chasing grace, through winding roads and busy days. I just want your hand to hold, and Sunday mornings, soft and slow. I pass the church, the diner too. Each one still whispers me and you, but I kept moving, heart in flames. Now I just miss the quiet things, chasing stillness, chasing grace, through winding roads and busy days. I just want your hand to hold, and Sunday morning chance to breathe again. One quiet room where love won't end. I'm coming home to all I know, to Sunday mornings, soft and slow. I moved west to start again. New zip codes, but old men couldn't match the love I knew down in the South with you. But Carolina stays in me like pine tree winds and summer heat. I left the town, but not the name that burned my heart like southern flame. The letters stopped, the calls went cold, but memory don't do what it's told. And every breeze still pulls your smile across the Mason-Dixon mile. But Carolina stays in me like pine tree winds and summer heat. I left the town, but not the name that burned my heart like southern flame. You said forever on that train. Now I ride alone in Carolina rain. Final, mine on. A Carolina stays in scent and sky, in porch light dusk and sweet July. You may be gone, but here remains my heart still tied to Carolina's chains. The truck still starts, though not on cue. The dial stuck where it played you. That song you loved still hits just right, even after all these nights. Rust on the radio, dust in my chest. Every mile just brings me less. The speakers crack, the signal low, but you're still clear in the rust and glow. Pretend you're near in static sound. You still appear. Rust on the radio, dust in my chest. Every mile just brings me less. The speakers crack, the signal low, but you're still clear in the ruts and glow. Songs may fade, but not your name. Some frequencies don't change. Finest on the radio, but you shine through. Old chords playing what we once knew. The volume low, the memory loud. Your voice still drives me through the clouds. I had it pressed and laid out neat, lace and grace from head to feet. But vows are words, and words can stray, and you chose silence anyway. The dress I didn't wear still hangs, like love that never got its name. A wedding bell that never rang, a song unfinished when you ran. I walk the aisle in dreams alone, that church a ruin overgrown. The mirror cracked, but still reflects the girl you left and her regrets. The dress